You're about to make a choice that carries more weight than you realize. Something in your life is approaching a turning point, and if you move too quickly, you may repeat a cycle you've worked hard to outgrow. But if you move with clarity, you unlock a path that feels lighter, aligned, and actually designed for you. Let's slow down the noise around you and tune into what your energy is preparing you to see before you decide anything. Hi, it's Aira. Let's walk through what Spirit is showing for you, Libra, especially around the decision you're overthinking, avoiding, or trying to rush your way through. Your energy is shifting more strongly than the situation itself, and that's what makes this reading so important. The first card is the High Priestess, and this tells me that the decision you're facing isn't really about the external choice at all. It's about whether you trust your own inner knowing. You've felt pulled in two directions recently. Logic telling you one thing, intuition whispering another. This card reveals that the discomfort you're feeling is coming from ignoring the side of you that already knows the real answer. The High Priestess also shows you've been picking up on subtle signs, tones, mixed messages, and tiny energetic shifts from people around you. You may be doubting those signals or trying to rationalize them away, but Spirit is showing you that your sensitivity right now is heightened for a reason. At a deeper level, this card reveals that the decision ahead requires you to choose based on your long-term emotional alignment, not temporary circumstances. The situation might look stable on the surface, but your deeper senses have already detected where it's leading. And if you stay quiet enough, you'll notice that your body reacts instantly whenever you consider one direction versus the other. One makes your energy feel lighter, the other makes it feel heavy. That's not confusion, that's clarity. The next card that comes through is the Emperor, and this shifts the energy into something more external. This tells me there's a dominant influence around you, a person, a structure, a rule, or even a past version of you that's pushing you toward the safe or conventional choice. Someone may be trying to convince you, guide you, or pressure you into doing what looks responsible rather than what feels aligned. This card highlights the tension between pleasing others and honoring your own timing. The Emperor also shows you stepping into a more decisive side of yourself, even if you don't feel decisive yet. This next choice will show you exactly how much authority you've reclaimed over your life. You're not supposed to choose quickly. You're supposed to choose consciously. And the moment you stop explaining your inner sense to others, your confidence rises. The third card is the Seven of Cups, and this explains the mental fog you've been experiencing. You're surrounded by options, but many of them are illusions. Possibilities that look appealing now but drain you later. This card shows that you've been imagining outcomes based on fear or fantasy rather than grounded reality. You might be telling yourself stories that aren't true. If I don't do this now, I'll miss out. Or, if I choose the wrong thing, everything will fall apart. These aren't truth, they're emotional reactions. The Seven of Cups also reveals that one option in particular keeps calling to you, but you keep pushing it aside because it doesn't feel practical or predictable. Yet this is the one with the strongest energetic pull. What you need right now isn't more options. It's clarity around which ones are draining your energy even though they look shiny on the surface. The fourth card is the Six of Swords, showing that this decision marks a transition point. You're mentally ready to move towards something calmer, clearer, and more supportive. But the old environment, old habits, or old emotional patterns keep trying to pull you back. This card reveals emotional fatigue, not just from the situation itself, but from the inner conflict of thinking one thing and feeling another. You've been trying to carry old responsibilities that no longer belong to you. The Six of Swords also reveals that once you choose, movement will be fast. The universe has been waiting for your signal. You don't need all the answers first. You need to let go of the belief that you must protect everyone else while sacrificing your own peace. Before we continue, if you want your full, personalized 2026 forecast, month-by-month themes, blessings, warnings, and opportunities, I've opened a special detailed reading for $155. This will show you exactly what energies shape your major decisions next year. The next energy stepping forward is represented by the Knight of Pentacles. This is a reminder to move slow but steady, not hesitant, not anxious, but intentional. The Knight shows you that you're building something long-term, so the decision you're making now must support your future stability, not your temporary emotions. Someone may also be offering something to you that seems small now but grows significantly over time. A job, an opportunity, a connection, an idea. This card reveals that discipline, patience, and consistency will become your biggest allies. You don't need dramatic action. You need aligned action. The Knight also hints that someone trustworthy may guide you soon. Someone practical, grounded, and not influenced by drama. The next energy shows up as the Ace of Wands, and this is where your breakthrough ignites. A new desire, new creative spark, new direction, or new opportunity begins to open up right after you make your decision. This card shows you stepping into passion again, something you haven't felt fully in a while. This choice leads to momentum, inspiration, and a sense of finally. The Ace of Wands reminds you that the universe rewards courage much faster than it rewards caution. Once you give yourself permission to choose what actually energizes you, the path becomes obvious. The seventh card is the Justice card, your card, Libra, showing that everything aligns once you act from integrity. Not the integrity that pleases others, but the integrity that honors your emotional truth. This card reveals karmic balancing, meaning the decision you're about to make corrects an imbalance from the past. You finally stop carrying responsibility for things that weren't yours. This card also shows that the result of your decision will be fair, supportive, and much easier than the road you're leaving behind. You're choosing alignment over fear, and alignment always wins. If this reading resonates so far, like this video so it reaches more Libras who need this message. The final card is the Two of Wands, showing that once the decision is made, your world expands. New plans, new goals, new movement, and new possibilities come forward. You begin seeing beyond your current environment. This card shows spiritual maturity. You're no longer choosing based on comfort, but based on direction. The Two of Wands also confirms that the next step you take will open the next three. You're not choosing just for now, you're choosing for who you're becoming. Your affirmation: I choose the path aligned with my inner truth, and every door that opens supports my highest future.